Welcome back, grade 10s. Now, let us wrap up our lesson. We look at the concept map. Now we are looking at the overview of what our lesson unpacked. We first looked at the factors to consider when choosing a form of ownership. We looked at different forms of ownership. We also looked at characteristics or advantages or disadvantages of a sole trader and a partnership. And lastly, we looked at the differences between a sole trader as well as a partnership. Now, let's look at the new words and language that cropped up during our lesson. Form of ownership is the term. It's the legal position of the business and the way it is owned. Proprietor, the owner of a business. Capital, wealth in the form of money or other assets owned by a person or organization available to a purpose, such as starting a company or investing. Another term that we came across was liability, the state of being legally responsible for something. We also came across the term continuity, the existence or operation of a business over time. The last term that we came across as a new term, it was partnership agreement, a contract between two or more individuals who would like to manage and operate a business together in order to make a profit. Now, let's look at the common errors recap. Misconceptions and errors. Learners find it difficult to distinguish between the concepts of limited and unlimited liability. Recommendations and recap. You should know that the concept of limited and unlimited liability refers to the extent of loss that will be carried out by the owners to pay debts of the business, and it is determined by the legal status of the specific form of ownership. You have learned about the characteristics, advantages, and disadvantages of a sole trader and a partnership as forms of ownership. Now, this is the challenge I'm giving you. Distinguish between a sole trader and a partnership. You need to remember that the differences between the two forms of ownership does not have to link, but the distinctions have to be clear. I hope and wish that today's lesson was fruitful, and going forward you are going to apply what you've learned. I will see you next time. Goodbye.